What is up? We're going to have a lot of fun with this groove. We're going to talk about composition. I'm going to have you play some lines back to me, but I'm also going to get you to make up some of your own music. And I think that the level on this is probably going to be good for middle school, about middle school age. Here's the groove. Here's what it sounds like. As usual, let's just get our sway on, all right? So we're going to go right, left, left, right, right, left, and a little snap, right, left, left, right. So if you want to stand, you can, but with my feet, I'm doing right, left, left, right, right, left, and I got this snap, all right? I just want to feel that first. And now let's bring our bow and keep the sway. We'll go on open D like this. Right, left, right, left, right. You know how I like to do it. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. All right. Getting the feel. As always, if you haven't yet, remember to push record on your recording device. You should have like your phone or your tablet so that you can record what you're doing with me right now, and then you can submit it to your teacher, and you can also share it with your family and whoever your friends, and you can just listen back to yourself and see how you sound, right? So so make sure you press record. You can go back and start over and press record, or just start from here if you want. So the next thing we're going to do, I just want you to play some lines back to me, okay? Just play some lines back to me. I'll tell you where I'm going to start. I'm going to start on the note A. Can you play that? Now we're going to do this. Start on A. On A again. On A. Now you play it. On D. On A. On A. Uh-huh. On A. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. Now that we got warmed up. Now, what we're going to do next, for what we do next, this is going to be a little different, okay? And to get ready for it, I just want you to play a D scale. So just on your own time, after me, I'm going to play it. I want you to play it. Just play it just like that, the D scale. Now I'm going to play it going down. I want you to play it going down. Go ahead. All right. So just so we got those inner fingers, the next thing I want you to do is I just want you to pick any note from that scale. Any note from that scale. Now I'm going to pick a note at the same time, but it might be a different note than what you pick. And we're just going to hold that one note, and that's it. That's all we're going to do, okay? So on my count, you pick any one of those 8 notes that you just played. Any of those, pick it. You got it in your mind? Is it your second finger? Is it your first finger? Is it open? Is it 3? Decide what it is. I'm going to count us in. We're both going to play. In fact, I'm going to play 2 of them. 2 and 3 and ready, go. Just hold your note. Now we're going to do it again. I want you to pick a different note. And I'm going to pick a different note, or maybe 2 different notes. Same thing. I'll pick a different note on the scale. Indulge me on this. Trust me, you're going to like this. You're going to like where this goes. Pick a different note. You ready? You got your note? Okay, 2, 3, play it. Hold it. Keep holding it. Little vibrato. Now we're going to do that same thing. You're just going to hold one note, and then I'm going to cue you, and you're going to hold a different note. And it's always going to be one of the notes from the D major scale. If you're more advanced, you can play the notes in the D major scale that are down here. Any of those notes where you're following the D major key signature. Do you remember what the D major key signature? This would be a great follow-up question for you. What is the key signature for the D major scale? I'll give you a hint. It's 2 sharps. And do you know what those 2 sharps are? If not, look it up. Make sure you tell your teacher what are the 2 sharps in the D major key signature. So the way I think about it is I just think I can play A, B, C, D, E, F, G as long as I play those 2 sharps. And I'll just say it's on C sharp and F sharp. A, B, C, D, E, F, G when C and F are both sharp. So I can do that all across the instrument. But for now, if you just want to stick on these, that's totally fine too. But I just want you to hold one note, and then we're going to hold a different note. Then we're going to hold a different note. You're not going to know what note I'm playing, and sometimes we might play the same note. But we don't try to play the same notes. We're just going to hear how they sound when they're blended, okay? So ready? Pick your note. 2, 3, 4. Hold that note. Now pick a different note. Here we go. Hold it. Now different note in the D major scale. A little vibrato if you can. And if you need to move your bow, and a different note. And if you need to move your bow, you can. Ready for another note? Oh, look at that note I'm playing. That's weird. And a different note. Here we go. One more. If you have to change your bow, try to make it smooth. And one more note. What I want you to just learn from this, I just want you to hear what it sounds like when you choose a note, any note, and you put that note over top of the music. In this particular case, most of the notes in the D major scale are going to sound fine. And even if we hold it, this note is the one that sounds the weirdest to me. I'm just going to play it for you. It's a G. That felt a little bit weird when I played that one. But that's okay. I just want us to get used to just hearing the note that we choose. Now we're going to do the same thing where we're going to do it twice as fast. So I'm just going to cue the notes a little bit quicker. Are you ready? Same thing you did before. Just pick a note. Here we go. Ready? 3. Pick a note and hold it. Now different note. Hold it. Different note. And now pick a different one. Keep doing that. Twice as fast again. Okay, so it's going to be note, note, a different one. Don't worry about the notes I'm playing. You just pick your notes. Changing a note. Now we're going to do even faster like this, okay? So it's going to be like note. And you can slur the bow however you want. Or you can play the same note more than once if you want. Very nice. Now, if you wanted to, you could do it even one more time where you go even faster. Let's just move our bow faster like this, okay? Get back to sway. Left, right, left. Now, if we want, we can move our fingers like that too. We might do doubles to start. So something like... just picking random notes in D major. Try that. You can move faster. I'm gonna have you play after me, okay? Ready? You play. Starting on A. And let's go back to the sway just to wrap it up, all right? Just to feel good about it. So right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. That's awesome. Great job. Great job. You hung in there for that whole video. That was even more than 10 minutes, actually. So we learned about D major scale. We learned about composition. In this particular song, you could use that D major scale and you could pick any note and play it, and just to hear how it sounds. Not whether it sounds right or wrong, or just to hear it. And that's great. That's a great step for you to take that and to try to do it with different rhythms. So as always, I'd love to get your comments, your feedback on this exercise, on this lesson. And you know, you can go back, you can do it again. You can listen to what you did. You can record yourself doing it again. Submit to your teacher. Have a good dialogue with your teacher about the process. And like I said, let me know if you have any feedback. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, happy practicing.